Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajeem. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. We will continue from Surah number 6, Surah An'am, ayat number 61, verse number 61. He is the irresistible, watching from above over his servants, and he sets guardians over you at length. When death approaches one of you, our angels take his soul, and they never fail in their duty. Then our men returned unto Allah, their true protector. Surely His is the command, and He is the swiftest in taking account. Say, who is it that delivers you from dark recesses of land and sea when you call upon Him in humility and silent terror? If He only delivers us from these dangers, we vow we shall truly show our gratitude. Say, it is Allah that delivers you from these and all other distresses, and yet you worship false gods. Say, He has power to send calamities on you from above and below, or to cover you with confusion in party strife, giving you a taste of mutual vengeance, each from the other. See how we explain the signs by various symbols, but they may understand. But you people reject this, though it is the truth. Say, not mine is the responsibility for arranging your affairs. For every message, for every message is a limit of time, and soon shall you know it. When you see men engaged in vain discourse about our signs, turn away from them unless they turn to a different theme. If Satan ever makes you forget, then after recollection sit not you in company of those who do wrong. देखिए जहाँ पे वेन डिस्कोर्स हो रहा हो, अल्लाह ताला की आयात का ऐसे ही मजाक खिलवाड़ में बात हो रहा हो, वहाँ से उठ जाना चाहिए. These are very serious subjects. On their account, no responsibility falls on the righteous, but their duty is to remind them that they may learn to fear Allah. Leave alone those who take their religion to mere play and amusement, and are deceived by the life of this world, but proclaim to them this truth, that every soul delivers itself to ruin by its own acts. It will find for itself no protector or intercessor except Allah. If it offered every ransom or reparation, none will be accepted. Such is the end of those who deliver themselves to ruin by their own acts. They will have for drink only boiling water, and for punishment one most grievous, for they persisted in rejecting Allah. Say, shall we indeed call on others besides Allah, things that can do us neither good nor harm, and turn on our heels after receiving guidance from Allah, like one whom the Satans have made into a fool, wandering bewildered through the earth, his friends calling, come to us, vainly guiding him to the path? Say, Allah's guidance is the only guidance, and we have been directed to submit ourselves to the Lord of the worlds, to establish regular prayers, and to fear Allah, for it is to Him that we shall be gathered together. It is He who created the heavens and the earth in true proportions. The day He says, behold, it is His word is the truth. His will be the dominion. The day the trumpet will be blown. मतलब क़यामत का दिन. He knows the unseen as well as which is open, for He is wise, well acquainted with all things. Abraham said to his father Azar, do you take you idols for gods? For I see you and your people in manifest error. हज़रत इब्राहिम अलैहिस्सलाम अपने वालिद साहब से पूछते, क्या आप इन बुतों को, आइडल्स को अपने खुदा मानते? मैं तो आप लोगों को कंप्लीट एरर में देखता हूँ. And also did we show Abraham the power and the laws of the heavens and the earth, and he might with understanding have certitude. When the might covered him over, he saw a star. अब हज़रत इब्राहीम अलैहिस्सलाम ने अल्लाह ताला को कैसे पहचाना, वो बात हो रही है. When the night covered him over, he saw a star. He said, this is my Lord. But when it set, he said, I love not those that set. रात में सितारों को देखा और सुबह में वो गायब हो गए। तो हज़रत इब्राहीम अलैहिस्सलाम ने कहा, मैं ऐसों को नहीं मोहब्बत कर सकता जो छुप जाते हैं, जो नजर नहीं आते। When he saw the moon rising in splendor, he said, this is my Lord. But when the moon set, he said, unless my Lord guide me, I shall surely be among those who go astray. और जब मून को देखा वो भी लेकिन चला गया, तो कहा भाई मैं तो ऐसे ही भटकता रहूंगा अनलेस मेरा अल्लाह मुझे रास्ता दिखा दे। When he saw the sun rising in splendor, he said, this is my Lord. जब सूरज सुबह कड़कता हुआ निकला तो कहा ये मेरा खुदा है। This is the greatest of all, और ये सबसे greatest है। But when the sun set, सूरज को भी गुरूब ही होना है। He said, O my people, I am indeed free from your guilt of giving partners to Allah. तो हज़रत इब्राहीम अलैहिस्सलाम ने पहचान लिया और कहा मैं इस गिल्ट से, इस गुनाह से दूर हूँ जो तुम लोग अल्लाह ताला के साथ पार्टनर्स सेटअप करते हो। For me, I have set my face firmly and truly towards him who created the heavens and the earth, and never shall I give partners to Allah. His people disputed with him. He said, come you to dispute with me about Allah when he himself has guided me. तो जब लोगों ने उनसे डिस्प्यूट किया तो वो कहा भाई तुम मुझसे डिस्प्यूट कर रहे हो जब मेरे रब ने मुझे गाइड कर दिया। I fear not the beings you associate with Allah. Unless my Lord wills, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. My Lord comprehends in his knowledge all things. Will you not yourself be admonished? How should I fear the beings you associate with Allah when you fear not to give partners to Allah without any warrant? भाई तुम जिनको पूछते हो उनसे मैं क्यों डरूं जब तुम अल्लाह ताला के साथ पार्टनर्स ड्रॉप कर रहे हो और अल्लाह ताला ने तुम्हें सब कुछ कहा नहीं है, तुम्हारे पास कोई गवाही नहीं है। Having been given to you, which of us two parties has more right to security? अब बताओ हम में से ज्यादा सिक्योर कौन है? मैं तो अल्लाह को फॉलो कर रहा हूं, तुम वो काम करो इसकी कोई दलील ही नहीं है। Tell me if you know. It is those who believe and confuse not their beliefs with the wrong that are truly in security, for they are on right guidance. That was the reasoning about us which we gave to Abraham. देखिए, that was the reasoning. ये reasoning अल्लाह ताला ने अब्राहम को दी to use against his people. दलील दी अल्लाह ताला ने हज़रत इब्राहीम अलैहिस्सलाम। We raise whom we will, degree after degree, for your Lord is full of wisdom and knowledge. We gave him Isaac and Jacob. All three we guided, and before him we guided Noah, and among his progeny, David, Solomon, Job, Joseph, Moses, and Aaron. Thus do we reward those who do good. And Zechariah and John, and Jesus and Elias, all in ranks of the righteous, and Ishmael and Elisha, and Jonah and Lut, and to all we gave favor above the nations. To them and to their fathers and progeny and brethren, we chose them, we guided them to a straight way. This is the guidance of Allah. He gives that guidance to whom He pleases of His worshippers. If they were to join other gods with Him, all that they did would be vain for them. और अगर ये लोग भी अल्लाह ताला के साथ दूसरे खुदा जोड़ते तो जो भी उन्होंने किया वो सब खो जाता। These were the men to whom we gave the book and authority and prophethood. If these their descendants reject them, behold, we shall entrust their charge to a new people who reject them not. भाई अगर लोग रिजेक्ट करते रहे तो अल्लाह ताला ये किसी और को बेड़ा दे देगा जो रिजेक्ट नहीं करेगा नबियों को और अल्लाह को। Those were the prophets who received Allah's guidance. Copy the guidance they received. Say, no reward for this do I ask of you. This is no less than a message for the nations. और prophets ने कहा भाई हम इस गाइडेंस के अगेंस्ट तुमसे कोई रिवॉर्ड नहीं मांग रहे, तुमसे कोई हदिया नहीं मांग रहे, बस ये अल्लाह ताला की हिदायत है, फॉलो इट। No, just estimate of Allah. When they say nothing does Allah send down to a man by way of revelation, say, when they send down the book which Moses brought, a light and guidance to man, but you make it into separate sheets for show, while you conceal much of its contents. Therein were you taught that which you knew not, Neither you nor your fathers, say Allah. It sent down. Say Allah sent it down. Then leave them to the plunge in vain discourse and trifling. मैं जो समझ रहा हूँ इस आयत से वो ये है कि लोग बोलते थे कि नहीं तुम पे कोई वही नहीं आई, तो अल्लाह ताला सवाल कर रहा है पहले मूसा पे नहीं आई वही और तुम उसको छुपाते थे, तो ये भी अल्लाह ने रिवील करी है. And this is a book which we have sent down, bringing blessings and confirming the revelations which came before it, that you may warn the mother of cities and all around her. Those who believe in the hereafter believe in this book, and they are constant in guarding their prayers. Who can be more wicked than one who invents a lie against Allah, or says, I have received inspiration when he has received none, or again who says, I can reveal the like of what Allah has revealed? If you could but see how the wicked do fare in the flood of confusion at death. The angels stretch for their hand, saying, yield up your souls. This day shall you receive a reward, a penalty of shame, and that you used to tell lies against Allah and scornfully to reject of His signs. ये बेसिकली वार्निंग है, एक बहुत बड़ी वार्निंग है कि जो लोग अल्लाह ताला के खिलाफ झूठ गढ़ते हैं, कहते हैं भाई हमें अल्लाह ताला की तरफ से इंस्पिरेशन आई है, वही आई है, उनकी सज़ा बताई जा रही है. मे अल्लाह प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम बीइंग सच पीपल. एंड behold, you come to us bare and alone as we created you for the first time. अल्लाह ताला कहते हैं और तुमने मेरे पास ऐसे ही आना जैसे मैंने तुम्हें पहली दफ़ा तुम्हें बनाया था. You have left behind you all the favors which we bestowed on you, and we see not with you any and we not see with you your intercessors whom you taught to be partners in your affairs. So now all relations between you have been cut off, and your pet fancies have left you in the lurch. और अब क़यामत के दिन जब तुम आई गए हो, जिनको तुम पूछते थे वो तो कहीं भी नहीं है, वो तो सब झूठे थे, तो तुम्हारी सारी फैंसी बातें ख़त्म हो गई. It is Allah who causes the seed grain and the date stone to split and sprout. He causes the living to issue from the dead, and He is the one to cause the dead to issue from the living. That is Allah. Then how are you deluded away from the truth? अब अल्लाह ताला मिसाल दे रहा है कि एक बीज होता है, नाजान सी चीज़, उससे इतने बड़े बड़े दरख्त बन जाते हैं और जीते जीते इंसान मर जाते हैं. एक तरह से नाचीज़ चीज़ से जानदार चीज़ निकल आती है और एक जिंदा चीज़ मुर्दा हो जाती है. तो तुम अल्लाह ताला को कैसे डिनाई कर सकते हो? तुम कितना सच से कितना दूर हो तुम. He it is that cleaves the daybreak from the dark. अल्लाह ताला सुबह निकालता है अंधेरे से. He makes the night for rest and tranquility. और उसने रात बनाई है रेस्ट और सुकून के लिए. And the sun and the moon for reckoning of time. और सूरज और चांद बनाए हैं टाइम के अंदाजे के लिए. Such is the judgment and ordering of Him, the exalted in power, the omniscient. It is He who makes the stars as beacons for you, that you may guide yourselves with their help. ये अब सितारों को लेकर पहले नेविगेशन की जाती थी, उससे रेलेवेंट बात हो रही है कि अल्लाह ताला ने ही सितारों को तुम्हारे लिए रास्ता बनाया. Through the dark spaces of land and sea, we detail our signs for people who know. It is He who has produced you from a single person. Here is the place of sojourn and a place of departure. We detail our signs for people who understood. ये सारी बातें अल्लाह ताला अपने साइंस बता रहे हैं उन लोगों के लिए जो समझते हैं. It is He who sends down rain from the skies. With it we produce vegetation of all kinds. From some we produce green crops, out of which we produce grain, heaped up at harvest. Out of the date palm and its sheath of spades come clusters of dates hanging down low and near. And then there are gardens of grapes and olives and pomegranates, each similar in kind, yet different in variety. When they begin to bear fruit, feast your eyes with the fruit and the ripeness thereof. Behold, in these things are signs for people who believe. अनार, खजूर और जो फसलें अल्लाह ताला ने बनाई हैं, इन सब में जो लोग यकीन रखते हैं उनमें साइंस हैं अल्लाह ताला के. Yet they make the jinns equals with Allah, though Allah did create the jinns, and they falsely, having no knowledge, attribute to Him sons and daughters. Praise and glory be to Him, for He is above what they attribute to Him. To him is due the primal origin of heavens and the earth. How can he have a son when he has no consort? He created all things and he has full knowledge over all things. भाई उसने तो सब बनाया है, उसकी औलाद कैसे हो सकती है? That is Allah your Lord. There is no God but He, the creator of all things. Then worship you Him as He has power to dispose all affairs. No vision can grasp Him, but His grasp is over all vision. कोई नज़र अल्लाह ताला को नहीं देख सकती, अल्लाह ताला का नहीं समझ सकती, कैन नॉट ग्रास्प हिम, बट अल्लाह सब चीज़ें देखता है. ही इज़ अबव ऑल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, येट ही इज़ अक्वेंटेड विद ऑल थिंग्स. और कोई कॉम्प्रिहेंशन उसको नहीं समझ सकती. इंसान का दिमाग अल्लाह ताला की ज़ात को नहीं समझ सकता, बट वो हर चीज़ समझता है. नाउ have come to you from your Lord proofs to open your eyes. If any will see, it will be for the good of his own soul. If any will be blind, it will be to his own harm. I am not here to watch. I am not here to watch over your doings. और इन सब प्रूफ्स के बाद जो अच्छा करेगा वो अपने लिए करेगा और जो गुनाह करेगा वो अपने लिए करेगा. Thus do we explain the signs by various symbols that they may say you have learned this from somebody, and that we may make the matter clear to those who know. ये साइंस अल्लाह ताला बता रहे हैं ताकि चीज़ क्लियर हो जाए, कोई डाउट ना रहे. Follow what you are taught by inspiration from your Lord. There is no God but He, and turn aside from those who join gods with Allah. If it had been Allah's plan, they would not have taken false God. But we made you not one to watch over their things, nor are you set over them to dispose of their affairs. भाई अल्लाह ताला चाहता तो सब कोई भी ना गलत काम नहीं करता, बट बता रहा है भाई ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, नबी की जिम्मेदारी नहीं है कि मसाइल को देखे, वो उनकी अपनी चॉइस है और अल्लाह ताला का मामला है. Revile not you those whom they call upon besides Allah, lest they out of spite revile Allah in their ignorance. Thus have we made alluring to each people its own doings. In the end will they return to their Lord, and we shall then tell them the truth of all that they did. They swear their strongest oath by Allah that if a special sign came to them, by it they would believe. Say certainly all signs are in power of Allah. But what will make you Muslim realize that even if special signs came, they will not believe. अब लोग कसमें खाते थे बड़ी सख्त कि हमारे पास अगर क्लियर साइन आ जाए ना तो हम अल्लाह ताला को मान लें. अल्लाह ताला कह रहा है भाई अगर तुम्हारे पास क्लियर साइन आ गए ना तब भी तुम नहीं मानोगे. We too shall turn to confusion their hearts and their eyes, even as they refuse to believe in this in the first instance. We shall leave them in the trespasses to wander in destruction. Even if we did send unto them angels, and the dead did speak to them, and we gathered together all things before their eyes, they are not the ones to believe unless it is Allah's plan, but most of them ignore the truth. अब बात हो रही है भाई अगर अल्लाह ताला फरिश्ते भेज दे और मुर्दा उनसे बातें करने लग जाए और हर चीज़ उनके सामने जबा हो जाए, फिर भी वो नहीं मानेंगे unless it's Allah's plan. Likewise did we make for every messenger an enemy, Satans among men and jinns, inspiring each other with flowery discourses by way of deception. If your Lord has so planned, they would not have done it. So leave them and their inventions alone. To such deceit, let the hearts of those incline who have no faith in the hereafter. Let them delight in it, and let them earn from it what they may. Say, shall I seek for judge other than Allah, when He it is who has sent you the book explained in detail? They know full well to whom we have given the book, that is, that it has been sent down from your Lord in truth. Never be then of those who doubt. The word of your Lord does not the word of your Lord does find its fulfillment in truth and in justice. None can change His words, for He is the one who hears and knows all. Were you to follow the common run of those on earth, they will lead you away from the way of Allah. They follow nothing but conjecture and they do nothing but lie. और जो अगर आप आम लोगों की तरह फॉलो करने लग जाएंगे ना, चीज़ों के पीछे भागने लग जाएंगे, तो आप नथिंग, वो कंजेक्चर को फॉलो कर रहे हैं और झूठ में पड़ जाएंगे, आप गुमराह हो जाएंगे. योर लॉर्ड knows best who strays from his way. He knows best who they are, who are that receive his guidance. So eat of meats on which Allah's name has been pronounced if you have faith in his signs. Why should you not eat of meats on which Allah's name has been pronounced when he has explained to you in detail what is forbidden to you except under compulsion of necessity? But many do mislead men by their appetites unchecked by knowledge. Your Lord knows best those who transgressed. Eschew all sin, open or secret. Those who earn sin will get due recompense for their earnings. यहाँ तक हमने आयत नंबर 120 कर ली है सूरे अनाम की. अब हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आयत नंबर 121 से कंटिन्यू करेंगे. थैंक यू.